Hello Communications Online. These are my 3 viewers, Hannah, Sheena, and Kaden Ray. This is my speech. We're going to get started. Can't wait for you guys to hear. You've probably seen those clips on YouTube of those guys run away as fast as they can down the street away from the herd of angry bulls. You might have seen the Family Guy episode, or in many forms of media. Well, this is actually a beloved tradition in Pamplona, Spain that is held every year called Running of the Bulls. This event is highlighted by Americans as being one of the most out there things to sign up for, but is actually a great symbol for the culture of Spain. The Run of the Bulls is actually part of the San Fermin festival that occurs every year. To get a better understanding of why they run away from the bulls, let's look at why they do this run every year, where they release and allow people to try to escape. First, let's look at the home of the Run of the Bulls, which is in Pamplona, Spain, where the event is held every year. And like I said, it is held during the San Fermin Festival, which is always held no matter what, July 6th through the 14th. For those who participate, tourists come from all over the world to run with the locals. The event has become more famous every year and even started to attract worldwide attention, especially when it was first talked about in Ernest Hemingway's books about his experiences. Wall Street Journal describes the basis of the event being during the week-long festival, bulls thunder through the cobblestone streets of Pamplona, where thousands of daredevil-seeking runners try and escape the beast without being trampled. Here, runners jam through the streets and onlookers and cram the balconies. This event attracts thousands of tourists to the city, driving in tons of economic boost. Now that we have an understanding of when the Run of the Bulls happens, as well as the tourist attraction aspect of it, now let's look at why the event takes place, the history. The Run of the Bulls has a rich backstory. The event actually began as a religious ceremony to commemorate Saint Fermin. Luis Dominguez, in the history and the purpose of Pamplona's Run of the Bulls, describes the significance as the Pamplona, Spain Running of the Bulls started as a religious ceremony in the Middle Ages. The celebration was to commemorate the martyr of San Fermin, and it dates back to the 12th century. At this point, the celebration was strictly religious and took place in September. It had very sacred roots that started with San Fermin when he converted to Christianity and turned into a bishop. The event itself actually starts with a prayer to San Fermin every year for protection of those who participate. Now, let's talk about the goal of the run. The goal of the run is to get the bulls to the ring while allowing people to test their bravery. Brian Rowe, a reporter who did the run himself, explained they start at their corrals on the outskirts of town and are led through the tight streets to the bull ring for the afternoon fight. These bulls really do have the best walkout, and the race does serve a purpose. Now, with the Run of the Bulls being such a cultured event and tourist attraction, it is important to understand the real risk of this event. Let's get real about the reality of the Running of the Bulls. This goes without saying, but the bulls are not trained to pull back. They will run through you. Sports Illustrated actually put out a number that since 1910, 15 fatalities have been recorded, with thousands of injuries. But that is why they run. There is no honor without danger. There would be no bravery without realness. And that is why, in spite of this present danger, the importance of the run is to live and have fun in the moment. Holidays around the world, the standard reference source for celebrations and holidays, describes the celebration scene as dancers, drummers, and flute players, and bagpipers marching through the town and its suburbs playing songs announcing the Run of the Bulls. This event is supposed to be a dangerous endeavor, but is instead turned into a celebration of life. With all of this going into the event that is Running of the Bulls, it's important to note that it is still celebrated today and going strong, with millions still going to Pamplona, Spain to celebrate. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the Running of the Bulls along with the San Fermin Festival and the culture behind it and the significance in the town of Pamplona. And that is why this event has survived the test of time, and that is because of its religious significance and interesting backstory. It has now been built bigger than ever because of the huge appeal where anyone willing can participate, even though there is always potential danger. Now, I don't know if I would ever do it myself. Maybe one day if I ever travel to Spain in the summer. But if you are, I hope you're willing to go for it, if it's calling you. Good luck.